Have you ever wondered why sex education is such an important topic, yet often shrouded in mystery and discomfort? Understanding sex education and consent can empower individuals, promote healthy relationships, and prevent harm. In this video, we'll delve into the essential aspects of sex education and consent, breaking down complex ideas into clear, actionable information. Understanding sex education. The basics of sex education. Sex education goes beyond the basic biology of reproduction. It encompasses a wide range of topics including puberty, sexual health, relationships, and personal boundaries. Understanding these areas is crucial for making informed decisions about one's body and relationships. 1. Puberty and physical changes. Puberty is the time when a child's body begins to develop and change as they transition into adulthood. This includes understanding the physical changes that occur in both males and females, such as menstruation, erections, and voice changes. 2. Sexual health. Sexual health includes understanding how to protect oneself from sexually transmitted infections, STIs, and unwanted pregnancies. This involves learning about contraceptive methods, safe sex practices, and the importance of regular health checkups. 3. Relationships and communication. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding. This section covers how to communicate effectively, recognize healthy and unhealthy relationship dynamics, and the importance of mutual consent in all interactions. The importance of consent. Defining consent. Consent is a clear and enthusiastic agreement between participants to engage in specific activities. It is a fundamental aspect of any healthy interaction and must be given freely and without any form of pressure or coercion. 1. Affirmative and enthusiastic. Consent should always be a clear yes rather than the absence of a no. It must be enthusiastic and ongoing, meaning that it can be withdrawn at any time. 2. Informed and specific. Individuals must fully understand what they are consenting to. This means that consent for one activity does not imply consent for another, and it must be informed, meaning all parties know exactly what is involved. Why does consent matter? Understanding and respecting consent is crucial for several reasons. 1. Prevents harm, ensuring that all parties are comfortable and agreeable, prevents physical and emotional harm. 2. Promotes respect. Respecting consent fosters mutual respect and trust in relationships. 3. Legal implications. Non-consensual activities can have severe legal consequences, including charges of sexual assault or harassment. Teaching consent. Strategies for teaching consent. Teaching consent should start early and be reinforced throughout a person's life. Here are some strategies for effectively teaching consent. 1. Age-appropriate conversations. Start with basic concepts of bodily autonomy and boundaries for younger children. As they grow, these conversations can evolve to include more detailed discussions about sexual consent. 2. Modeling respectful behavior. Adults should model respectful behavior and boundaries in their interactions. This sets a positive example for younger individuals. 3. Role-playing scenarios. Role-playing can help individuals understand how to navigate situations where consent is required. This can include practicing how to ask for consent and how to respond if someone says no. 4. Clear communication. Teach the importance of clear and open communication. This includes discussing feelings, boundaries, and expectations openly with partners. Challenges in sex education and consent. Cultural and societal barriers. Sex education and consent often face cultural and societal barriers that can hinder their effectiveness. These include 1. Stigma and shame. There is often a stigma associated with discussing sex and consent, leading to shame and discomfort. Overcoming this requires creating a safe and non-judgmental environment for these conversations. 2. Misinformation. Misinformation and myths about sex and consent can spread easily, particularly through media and peers. Providing accurate and reliable information is crucial. 3. Resistance from institutions. Some schools and institutions may resist comprehensive sex education due to cultural or religious beliefs. Advocacy and policy changes are needed to ensure that all individuals have access to accurate and comprehensive sex education. Addressing misconceptions. One myth: consent is only about saying no. Consent is about giving a clear and enthusiastic yes. It is not just about refusing, but about mutual agreement. 2. Myth: only women need to give consent. Consent is required from all parties involved, regardless of gender. Everyone has the right to bodily autonomy and respect. 3. Myth: consent once given cannot be withdrawn. Consent can be withdrawn at any time. Ongoing communication and respect for boundaries are essential. Real-life examples and stories. Learning from others. Real-life examples and stories can provide powerful insights into the importance of sex education and consent. 1. Survivor stories. Hearing from survivors of sexual assault can highlight the importance of consent and the impact of its violation. These stories can also provide hope and resources for those who may have experienced similar situations. 2. Positive examples. Stories of healthy relationships where consent is respected and valued can serve as positive role models. These examples can show how consent enhances relationships and promotes mutual respect. 3. Educational initiatives. Highlighting successful educational initiatives and programs that promote sex education and consent can inspire others to take action in their communities. Practical tips for promoting consent in relationships. 1. Open communication. Foster an environment where open and honest communication is encouraged. Discuss boundaries, desires, and consent regularly with partners. 2. Respect boundaries. Always respect your partner's boundaries. If someone says no or withdraws consent, stop immediately and discuss any concerns. 3. Check in regularly. Consent is an ongoing process. Check in with your partner regularly to ensure that both parties are comfortable and agreeable to the activities. In communities. On education and advocacy. Promote comprehensive sex education and consent programs in schools and communities. Advocate for policies that support these initiatives. 2. Support services. Provide support services for individuals who have experienced sexual violence. This includes counseling, legal support, and medical care. 3. Create safe spaces. Establish safe spaces where individuals can discuss sex, relationships, and consent without fear of judgment or stigma. Conclusion. Sex education and consent are fundamental aspects of healthy relationships and personal well-being. By understanding the importance of these topics, promoting clear and respectful communication, and addressing cultural and societal barriers, we can create a world where everyone feels empowered and respected. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on important topics like this. Remember, understanding and respecting consent is key to healthy and happy relationships.